This is the DJI Power 1000 portable power station. It actually looks even better than I expected from pictures online. It's compact for what it offers, with a sleek, solid design that feels well built and easy to carry around. I know a lot of people have questions about whether these portable power stations are actually worth the investment, and to be honest, I was in the same boat when I first thought about picking this up. Just seeing the size of it and reading the specs, 2200 watt continuous output and up to 2600 watt peak for a minute, I had to wonder if it was as good as it sounds for real-life use. In this quick review, I'm going to share some of my personal experience with the DJI Power 1000, highlight the key features, let you know what surprised me, and talk about a couple of things I think G could improve. If you're new to portable power, I'll explain some of the basics as I go. The main reason I chose the DJI Power 1000 is because I do a lot of camping and outdoor work, but also because I wanted something for power outages at home that could keep my essentials running without the noise of a gas generator. The 1024-22 LFP battery pack is rated for over 4,000 charge cycles, which basically means it's supposed to last close to 10 years, even if I used it every single day. That's a huge upgrade compared to older battery types, and LFP, or life before batteries, are also safer and less likely to overheat. So I feel good about using this inside or in a tent. One thing that immediately stood out is just how quiet this unit is. Seriously, when they say 23 dB, they're not exaggerating. That's quieter than normal conversation, and most of the time I can barely tell if the fan is running or not, even when I'm charging up bigger devices. Compared to other brands I've tried where the fans spin up loudly whenever the battery's working hard, this G is almost silent. It makes it perfect for overnight use in a camper or even in the bedroom during a power outage. I'm pretty sensitive to noise, so this is something that really matters to me. Let's talk charging speed, because this is another area where G pulled ahead. It's kind of crazy, but the Power 1000 can go from empty to 100% in about 70 minutes when plugged into regular wall power. That's less than half the time it takes for most other power stations I've seen, which means if you're headed out on a last-minute trip or a sudden storm knocks out your power, you won't be waiting all day to get ready. If you're using solar panels, it can still charge up pretty quickly, reaching about 80% in just over an hour. I used two 200-watt solar panels for camping, and even on a cloudy day, I got decent charging speeds. If you want to max out the 800-watt solar input, though, you'll need an extra accessory from G, so that's something to keep in mind if you're really trying to go completely off-grid with solar. On that note, I do wish the Power 1000 allowed you to combine all your solar panels with just one regular plug like some other brands do. Instead, to unlock the full 800-watt input, you need that additional connector. Out of the box, you're capped at 400 watts unless you buy the accessory. For most of my needs, 400-watt solar is fine, but it's worth knowing if you're a heavy solar user or planning long off-grid adventures. When it comes to output ports, you get two standard AC outlets, two USB-A, and two fast-charging USB-C, up to 140 watts each, right on the front panel. I use the AC outlets for things like my portable fridge and small microwave, and I've used the USB-C to charge everything from my MacBook Pro to my camera gear to my phone, all at the same time. It's perfect for charging DJI drones. No surprise there, since this is built by G. So if you fly drones for work or fun, you save a lot of time and hassle using this station. I sometimes do wish there were more AC or USB ports, especially since other power stations sometimes come with double the number. But honestly, for most people's day-to-day use, the 6 total outputs are usually enough. If I was running a full film shoot by myself, I might need more. But for camping, road trips, or backup at home, it fits the bill. In terms of performance, I decided to test just how long I could run a few appliances during a recent blackout. I powered a big LED light, my Wi-Fi router, and kept my phone topped up overnight, and the DJI Power 1000 handled it without a sweat. There's a clear display that shows both the output wattage and the estimated time remaining, which changes in real time depending on what you plug in. As an example, when running a 41W spotlight, the display told me I had about 14 hours left. When I turned the light up to 72 watts, that dropped to 8 hours. The numbers update instantly. This gives me a much clearer picture compared to the guesswork involved with my older power banks. I was surprised at how accurate it was, too. The battery meter lined up pretty closely with real usage. One thing that might disappoint some folks, and honestly was a surprise for me, is that there's no built-in wireless control through Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. DJI is so well known for smart apps and seamless device control that I just assumed their power station would have it too. I like being able to control settings or check my battery from my phone, especially when I'm running around packing or trying to sleep. DJI does sell a power dongle that adds some app features, but that's not included by default. For some people, it's not a big deal. It kind of forces you to use the simple on-device controls, but if you like remote monitoring, it's something to be aware of. Another nice touch is the UPS mode. What that means is if you have the Power 1000 plugged into the wall and the main power goes out, it'll instantly switch over to battery backup without any lag, so things like routers or desktop computers don't suddenly shut off. I can work without worrying about losing files or connection, and for people who work from home or have sensitive electronics, this is huge. Let's talk about efficiency for a second. The DJI Power 1000 comes in around 76% efficiency under heavy full load testing, which is pretty good, but not the absolute best in its class. A bit of power is lost as heat and during conversion, but I haven't found it to be a deal breaker for me, especially since the recharge speed is so fast that I never feel like I'm waiting around for hours. The LFP battery helps with long-term reliability, which is more important to me than squeezing out a few extra percentage points. As for portability, at just a little over 32 pounds, it's pretty easy for me to pick up even with one hand, thanks to the ergonomic handle. The streamlined body makes it easy to stow in my trunk or set beside a tent. I actually brought it to a family barbecue, and it powered everyone's phones. A small speaker and an induction cooker for lunch with plenty of battery left over. From my experience, it's perfect for anyone who needs a steady, reliable source of backup power for emergencies, outdoor trips, or even creators running equipment in the field. I'd recommend this for people who want something quiet, fast, and reliable, especially if you already own DJI products or just want one less thing to worry about when planning your next outing. I had a couple of questions when I started using the Power 1000. Would it really charge as fast as they say? Would it stay quiet? Could it handle all my gear at once? After several weeks of real use, it has honestly met my expectations, if not exceeded them, in most areas. The app thing still bugs me a little, and if you rely mostly on car charging while you travel, keep in mind the car input maxes out at 100 watts, which is pretty limited compared to AC or solar. But you can always top up fast at home or camp using solar, which is my usual routine. One more small feature I noticed is a switch to select fast charging or slower, battery-saving charging speed. That gives you some flexibility if you want to keep your battery healthy in the long run, though I usually just choose the fast option and haven't noticed any issues. In conclusion, the DJI Power 1000 portable power station is probably the most hassle-free, high-output portable battery I've owned so far. The reliable fast charging, crazy quiet operation, simple controls, and rugged build make it a solid option for campers, homeowners, and anyone looking for backup power. While there are a few small things I'd like to see improved or added in a future model, I think if you're in the market for a portable power station and want something you can count on, this is definitely worth looking at. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the DJI Power 1000 portable power station.